Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Universe Mode. My name is Plus, and we are gearing up for a jam-packed episode of Universe Mode as we are coming to you guys live from Charlotte, North Carolina. And as you see, we are starting off with Solo Sikoa, as this is the first time we are seeing Solo Sikoa here in Universe Mode since Old School Raw, where we've seen the Tribal Summit, we've seen Roman, and we've seen him truly rain down his reign when Jimmy Uso shocked the world and turned on Solo Sikoa. And that, ladies and gentlemen, has been having the WWE Universe talking for weeks, and the WWE Universe wants to know as badly as everybody else what is on the mind of Solo Sikoa. So many questions that have been asked, so many questions that have been thrown out there all over the internet, and hopefully Solo can fill us in on some of those questions. He can tell us what's next for his story here in Universe Mode, as it seems he's done with the bloodline. You know, when I first came to the WWE, I signed a contract with my brothers Jimmy and Jay Uso, and we made promises to the whole entire division to change the world through our name. And throughout that name, we made the bloodline. We traveled to far and distant paths that we needed to go to find an ancestor, to create a tribal chief. And yeah, I'll be honest, did it bother me? Did it pain me to know that I wasn't the first name that the ancestors said? Yeah, it sure did. Because I knew I was better than that. I believed that the tribal chief shouldn't have been somebody that was sought out for. I believed that the tribal chief should have been somebody that was down since day one. And I've been down since day one. And what does my brother do to me? What does Jimmy do to me? He attacks me. For what? Because of the principles that I stand on? For what? Why feel the need to do those things? Why feel the need to be behind a tribal chief like Roman Reigns, who hasn't brought the bloodline anywhere but in despair? Roman Reigns has given the WWE Universe promises that he hasn't delivered on. World champion promises, main event promises. Promises that the bloodline will be the and only thing talked about on every episode of Monday Night Raw, on every episode of Friday Night Mayhem. And truly, ladies and gentlemen, that bloodline takeover has yet to become because of Roman Reigns' failures. And what do I have to do? I have to sit down and I have to shut up and I have to deal with it. Well, I'm done with dealing with it. I'm done with having Roman Reigns be some guy who's gonna sit around and play mind games with us and not get the job done when it matters the most. Roman, at Tribal Summit, you told the entire WWE Universe that you expected more from me, that you expected better from me. Well, listen, I have a proposition for you. You want better from me, you want the best Solo Sikoa, well, you will get the best Solo Sikoa at WrestleMania. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. And I know the world is sick and tired of hearing from this self-proclaimed enforcer. Listen, Solo, you may be upset about how things transpired with your career here in the bloodline, but I am officially here to say that is long done and over. But this challenge that you seek out for Roman Reigns now, during your promo tonight, me and Roman have been on the phone, and I just got off the phone with him, and he likes that idea of a challenge for WrestleMania. He likes the idea of stamping his name on the greatest stage of them all, and it being at your expense. But we have one and only one proposition, Solo, and that is if we do go to WrestleMania, if we do face you one-on-one, Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, then that match has to be all or nothing. And all or nothing simply means if you lose, then you are out of the bloodline completely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with one hot start to Raw, we have more to come as Cody Rhodes answers the challenge of CM Punk come WrestleMania. As WrestleMania is going Hollywood in less than a month away, we need to figure out if Cody and Punk will have the match. We are going to figure it out later tonight, but also later tonight inside your main event, we will see the aerial assassin go one-on-one with the man who he attacked backstage last week. Dominic Mysterio, as Dominic wants revenge on Will Ospreay. Can he get it? And can these guys get it, as the Brawling Brutes haven't had the best of luck against the Shield? Going into Mania, they have a match. And now tonight, we're going to be seeing them in tag team action. Ladies and gentlemen, that's coming right up next. But alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back out here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we are gearing up for tag team action, as the war has been going on when it comes down to the Shield and the Brawling Brutes. But I want to take you back to 2 days ago on Mayhem, when we seen the Shield go with 3-on-3 with the New Day in a different formation, but for the second time ever here in Universe Mode, with Xavier Woods tapping out to the Swiss Superman Claudio Castagnoli and John Moxley. Wheeler Yuta and Claudio Castagnoli standing tall to open Mayhem last week, as it will be those three gentlemen taking on the Brawling Brutes at WrestleMania in a 6-man tag match. And it is going to be a damn good match, as this rivalry has truly come out of nowhere, ladies and gentlemen. We were once looking at the Brawling Brutes wrestle on a regular episode of Raw, and they got called out by the Shield. The Shield kind of sent a little bit of a message from the, to them, and from that point on, it has been nothing but mind games for, to the Shield from the Brawling, or to the Brawling Brutes from the Shield, I should say. But ladies and gentlemen, we are getting a little bit of a WrestleMania preview, as the Shield, they're going to be taking on the Brawling Brutes tonight in tag team action, as tonight the normal tag team of the Brawling Brutes aren't going to be teaming up tonight. Ridge Holland takes a back seat, while Butch and Sheamus team up here tonight to go against Claudio Castagnoli and Mr. Money in the Bank himself, John Moxley. So interesting tag teams being formed here tonight. It's going to be interesting to see how this one goes down here in the wrestling ring, as we have been gearing up for WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen. If you are excited for WrestleMania, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more content on the channel, because more content is definitely coming you guys' way, as we are 20 days away. It's crazy to say, but we are 20 days away from the grandest stage of all. But take nothing away from what's coming then, ladies and gentlemen. I want to talk about what's coming later tonight. We also are going to be hearing from Cody Rhodes. We have a big main event with Will Ospreay and Dominic Mysterio. So much to go down, ladies and gentlemen. And it all starts with this tag team match right here, right now, tonight. Let's waste no time and let's get right into it. Now, wait a minute, look at this Claudio Castagnoli starting us off already here tonight with a sharpshooter, not playing any games with Butch here. And you can't blame him, coming in here with WrestleMania mentality written all over him. Big drop kick there by Claudio Castagnoli, but missing out there. As we've seen a couple of weeks ago, Claudio Castagnoli go one-on-one with Sheamus in the main event of Mayhem, and that really brought this rivalry and, turned it up to a whole nother level when it came down to those two men. I mean, when it comes down to these guys, they are seemingly willing to do any and everything to each other to prove that they deserve to be at the top. And listen, you can't blame them, ladies and gentlemen, because after WrestleMania, the road gets a little more narrow, as we are going to be going into Season 3 for 2K23, a damn good season that we're gearing up for it to be, ladies and gentlemen. But can't think that there's going to be room for everybody. There's got to be a select few superstars who are really going to make it on those rosters and make it a big thing. Yeah, we have 2 shows, but at the same time, beautiful work there by Claudio Castagnoli. At the same time, ladies and gentlemen, you look at a team like the Shield. Those are 5 guys who fill up a roster a lot. So when you look at the Brawling Brutes, you got to think that no room being, made for them after WrestleMania has got to be on the back of their minds. As look at that beautiful work there by Claudio Castagnoli, dropping down Sheamus there, as big punch there by Butch. Butch now flinging over, dropping him down there with a bit of a DDT there. Down goes Mr. Money in the Bank himself, John Moxley, and now look at that, beautifully done there by Claudio Castagnoli, dropping him off there. And now Butch trying to find himself back in this one, as he's knocking off Claudio Castagnoli, doing any and everything that he could possibly do to him. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, I don't blame him. When you look at a guy like Claudio Castagnoli, a guy who has been on the absolute top of his game over the last couple of weeks, that is a guy that you want to go after, that is a guy you want to target, and that is a guy you want to make the target in a tag team matchup like this, especially coming right before WrestleMania, less than 3 weeks away. That is what you're going to want to do. But as the referee's already on the count of 7, now count of 8, Moxley getting taken out of the ring, but Claudio going right back in. Big knee kick there by Butch. Beautiful work there by Butch, as it seems like the Brawling Brutes have this one well scouted, as they have been going on against the Shield in different variations over the last couple of weeks, not going into the covers. This one going to be it here? No. Kick out at 2 there. Beautiful, beautiful work there by Claudio Castagnoli. Again, we talk about the level that Claudio Castagnoli has been on as of late, ladies and gentlemen. We talk about the energy that Claudio Castagnoli has been showing in matches like this. Claudio Castagnoli, ladies and gentlemen, has been on a complete different level, and tonight is no different. But ladies and gentlemen, as this matchup is going, we're going to have to go on commercial break, but we'll be back right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, with WrestleMania less than a month away, the Brawling Brutes have a tough challenge for them as they are going to be going against the Hounds of Justice in 6-man tag action, and we've seen exactly what the Hounds can do when wrestling in 6-man tag action, especially with the former Claudio Castagnoli, Mr. Money in the Bank, Jon Moxley, and the newest member of the Shield, Wheeler Yuta. Who is going to walk away with the victory? Comment your comment down below. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back from commercial break as the Brawling Brutes have seemingly been taking this one into their way here, as you see Claudio Castagnoli not the legal man in the ring anymore, as Jon Moxley getting taken down hard there by the Great White himself, Sheamus. And wait a minute, oh, big power bomb there by the Great White Sheamus, as we knew he was going to be bringing the pain here to the Shield. And I said it before and I said it again, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes down to the Shield and the Brawling Brutes, they have had their variation of matches. They have had their variation of back and forth. So at this point in the game, at this many times that the Shield have beaten the Brawling Brutes, whether it's been on Raw, whether it's been on Mayhem, you got to think that it's stuck with them. But oh, paradigm shift, locked in, done. And oh, Butch came out of nowhere. Beautiful save there by Butch. But like I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, you got to think that everything that they have done throughout the time of them going against the Shield has got to have meant something. The Shield have been an absolute unstoppable force here in Universe Mode, whether being a collective or whether being far apart. We see the Shield, every member of the Shield has a matchup coming up at WrestleMania. Bryan Danielson has an open challenge. The Shield are in this 6-man tag match, and Rollins has that fatal 4-way to look forward to for the North American Championship. When it comes down to the Shield, they have been on the top of their game. When it comes down to the Shield, since winning War Games, they have been on the top of the level when it comes down to being here on Raw. And the Brawling Brutes, them beating them here tonight can just, oh! Beautiful work there by the Great White himself, and Claudio comes into the fray. Man, oh man, and look at this now. The Great White himself, Sheamus, top rope. Knee strike there to Mr. Money in the Bank himself, Jon Moxley, as Moxley now rolls out of the way. Look at his EO! Cutter! Tagging in the Swiss Superman for damn good reason. And ladies and gentlemen, I also want to add, first time we're seeing this team up as Sheamus with a bro kick, but Moxley to the aid. Moxley to the aid of to the aid of Claudio Castagnoli, right when Castagnoli needed him. But look at Wheeler Yuta. Yuta doing exactly what Ridge Holland should be doing, and that's playing a little bit of background here. As look at this now, Claudio Castagnoli looking for a quick pin. Fast pin, isn't going to be it here, no. Beautiful, beautiful kick out there by Sheamus. As look at this, Butch now trying to come back in the ring and help Sheamus. Claudio Castagnoli having absolutely none of that, and you can't blame him. As look at this now, Castagnoli, beautiful Irish whip off the ropes, catching him there and just dropping him. Sure strength by Claudio Castagnoli, and this is looking like shades of what we seen a couple of weeks ago on Mayhem when it came down to Claudio Castagnoli and Sheamus. These two men throwing their sheer power around. These two men doing any and everything that they can to prove that the other one is better. This is personal, ladies and gentlemen. This is damn sure personal, and they want you to know it, as Butch now on the other side hasn't had this much offense in this matchup, and it seems like Claudio Castagnoli's not going to allow him to keep any up there. Dropping him down right there. Beautiful, beautiful work there by Castagnoli. A man on a mission here tonight, to say the least. Now look at this now, as Castagnoli looking to go in the ring as Sheamus was turning his attention to Jon Moxley. Castagnoli goes for a grab though. Sheamus moving him out of the way now, and oh! Beautiful power bomb there by Sheamus. Sheamus absolutely not playing here tonight. Into the cover, one, no! Moxley coming to the aid, and here, look at this now. Butch playing a little bit of background here as he brings Castagnoli, brings Butch to the other side as Castagnoli's in the ring. Gets dropped with a bro kick. Let's wrap this one up. 2 and 3. What? Wow. Wow. Sheamus saving the day. Oh! Power driver there by Claudio Castagnoli. You see on the inside here, Claudio turning the tides here on Sheamus with a sit-out power bomb there, and now Sheamus lonesome in the ring as Claudio Castagnoli knows he has Jon Moxley back right there to help him when he needs to. But Castagnoli's turned up by 100, wants the Great White to his feet as Castagnoli jumps up and Butch playing interference, helping, saving the day almost, but Castagnoli getting right back on it, tagging in the fresh man, and another fresh man getting tagged in. Butch, though, getting caught up. Oh, moved out of the way, though. Death Rider said no. Now Moxley off the ropes, big forearm. Moxley doing something he usually doesn't do, going off for those ropes, using those ropes to his advantage. Is this one going to be it here? And no. Man, oh man, is Castagnoli on the edge of his seat as the entire WWE Universe was here tonight as we were looking, waiting to see. Oh my God, another knee strike to the eardrum there, and one more for his efforts as we were looking and just waiting to see what was going to be next. And we're seeing exactly what's next here tonight. We're seeing exactly what's next. That's being put on display here tonight as Jon Moxley in the corner looking to line up Butch for something that could be signed, sealed, and delivered. Punt to across the face, and Sheamus helping. Sheamus saving the day. Castagnoli being sick of it and having no more of it. Castagnoli turning all his attention to Sheamus here tonight as Jon Moxley wants Butch to his feet. It seems like the Shield could be setting up for a closer here tonight as the Shield and the Brawling Brutes are putting on one hell of a banger here in North Carolina. And look at this as Moxley goes to the top rope where it all matters now, trying to line up Butch for what could be the beginning of his absolute no. Butch moves out of the way right in the nick of time. Butch now, what does he have in mind? Up and down! Power bomb by Butch, but meanwhile on the outside, Claudio with a neutralizer to Sheamus. Cut back to the inside. Moxley wiggled out. Wait a minute. Now, lining them up. Yuta watching over Sheamus. Into the cover. 2 and 3. What a way to start off Raw. Wow, the only way the Shield and the Brutes know how, and that is a show full of mayhem. Ladies and gentlemen, they brought the wrestling over to Monday nights, and they made it count for damn sure. What a match by the Shield as they go 1-up to the Brawling Brutes once again as we are on our road to WrestleMania. Wow. The Shield doing good in numbers, doing even better in trios, and doing damn good as a tag team. Good job by the Shield. You came a lot faster than I expected, Roman. Enough games, Rikishi. You had a lot to say a couple of weeks ago over on Mayhem, and I'm here now, and I want to know exactly what you have to say to my face. What happened to you, Roman? This was not the bloodline that we envisioned. This was not supposed to be how things ended up. Things were supposed to be smooth. Solo was your enforcer. The Twins did their thing and ran the tag team division, and you won the World's Heavyweight Championship. What happened to that? What happened to the Samoan dynasty that we told each other that we were going to create? That we were going to bring this head of the table from it just being a saying and us actually being that. Not just you sitting at that head of the table. Us sitting at that head of the table. The entire family, the entire NOI family sitting at the head of WWE. It seems like you've forgotten that mission statement. Forgotten. I haven't forgotten anything. You swore me in as Tribal Chief because you knew that I had what it took to get the job done, and the job isn't done yet. And your son wants to sit here and backtalk me and try to take my spot at the top. Well, guess what? He had to get sat down. the same way we would have done it anywhere else if we were on the island. So don't sit here, look at me in my face and tell me that I'm the bad guy here. Whoever undermines me gets shot out. I pray that isn't you. But if it is, I will put you in your place as well. The odds of seeing you here is, well, it's surprising. I have so many questions, but where do I even begin? Listen, man, you know I can't be seen back here with you. Listen, I don't want any problems. Alright, you're my little brother at the end of the day. But at the same time, I don't know what's gotten into Jimmy. I don't know what's gotten into Roman. Everything is all over the place while Paul Heyman's trying to create this picture of everything being perfect. Why didn't you just do what I said? Fall in line, just do what we all did. We knew that being with the Tribal Chief was going to come at a cost. Yeah, maybe that would hold our careers back for a little while. Maybe us standing behind Roman Reigns wouldn't get you guys the tag team championships and it wouldn't put a title on me, but that wasn't the main importance of the bloodline. The importance of the bloodline was making the entire WWE fall behind the NOI family. That is something that we said from day one. And I don't know where or how, but Roman fell off of that mission. Listen, I know you're not going to say anything, and I don't expect you to. The last thing that I could do is try to tear this family apart more and more by turning you against Roman, but at the end of the day, I'm your brother. At the end of the day, if you don't see what's good for you, if Jimmy doesn't see what's good for him, then I'll see it through for you guys. I'm going to WrestleMania, and I'm going to take down Roman Reigns if it's the last thing that I do here in the WWE. He has to go, Jay. He has to go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I said it before and I will continue to say it again, with WrestleMania on the absolute precipice being exactly 20 days away, we are going Hollywood in the only way that it matters, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to let you guys know what's going down so far for the lineup of Mania. To kick us off, we have an announcement from William Regal that is actually going to shock the WWE Universe. This is something that I can damn sure promise is going to shake the core, change the foundation of how you look at WrestleMania, how you look at Universe Mode in a whole. It is going to change the foundation. But speaking of foundation, Bryan Danielson has laid his foundation in Season 2, and at the season finale, he is going down with an open challenge. Who will answer the challenge? I don't know, but what I do know is that all four of these men have a tough challenge ahead of them, as the North American Championship is going to be on the line for the first time here in Universe Mode history. Who is going to walk away with the victory? Find out at WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen, as March 17th is going to be bringing the action. It's going to be bringing the women's action in the most blockbuster match known possible to demand. Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley one more time. And when it comes down to the tag team picture, ladies and gentlemen, it just has never looked quite like this. DIY, Usos, FTR, triple threat tag team match for the World Tag Team Championships, and it'll also be a 6-man tag between the Brawling Brutes, the Shield. This one has gone over and it has reached a boiling point, but inside your main event, ladies and gentlemen, now confirmed, there will be the Demon Finn Balor going one-on-one with a challenger, Will Ospreay. And ladies and gentlemen, these match cards are just the beginning. We still have so much more to come from March 17th at WrestleMania. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as things are heating up for our as things are heating up for our road to WrestleMania, it seems like things are about to heat up a little much more, because in my notes, ladies and gentlemen, LA Knight is not scheduled to be here right now. So this is going to be very, very interesting to see how this one goes. Well, okay, ladies and gentlemen, don't have many notes on LA Knight. He's been kind of all over the place in the last couple of weeks trying to figure out where and what to do here in Universe Mode, as LA Knight's been on a bit of a road to kind of try to find himself here in Universe Mode after his luck with the Undisputed Era hasn't really worked out the way that he probably would have thought it would have been, as, he didn't walk away with the Intercontinental Championship. The entire world wants to know what is next for LA Knight, And I got a feeling that, well, with the way things are looking, ladies and gentlemen, with WrestleMania around the corner, I got a feeling he's going to talk to us. Let me talk to you. Survivor Series. I was supposed to walk out World's Heavyweight Champion, but I lost. Raw Anniversary. I was supposed to walk out Intercontinental Champion, but I lost. No Way Out. I had a primed opportunity. An opportunity that only one man can say that he's ever been in. And that is an opportunity to beat one of the best Intercontinental Champions that we have ever seen here in Universe Mode. And that is Adam Cole. And that, ladies and gentlemen, got taken away from me. You see, Adam Cole had one hell of a successful reign. Adam Cole was looked at as the champion for quite a long time because of what he's done with the championship. But ever since LA Knight's walked into the picture, Adam Cole has been hiding behind the Undisputed Era. It's been a different side of Adam Cole. And with March 17th right around the corner, well, listen here, Adam Cole, LA Knight ain't playing no games anymore. I want one more shot. One more opportunity at that Intercontinental Championship. You don't do this for me. You don't do this for you. You do this for the championship. The championship that you have been saying week in, week out that this is your championship. This is your division. You are the head of the head. You are the man to be. Prove it. Prove it at the grandest stage of them all. Prove it at WrestleMania, because one thing that I can promise you, Adam Cole, is that if you walk into WrestleMania with LA Knight, then you are not walking out Intercontinental Champion. So I understand if this is a challenge that you want to pass, but trust me, and trust me, I will not let you pass it easy. Oh man, well, okay, well, I guess LA Knight is gonna get exactly what he wants. It depends on what this man right here says. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the guy that LA Knight says he wants that one more match, that one more shot against. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here is the leader. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Undisputed Era, but more importantly, it is your Intercontinental Champion, Adam freaking Cole. You know what, boys? I got this megastar, is what they're calling you, huh? Listen, we've been down this song and dance so many times over at this point. I'm a little sick and tired of it. And when it comes to Adam Cole, I don't get tired of wrestling. That's what I do. When they ring the bell, that's when the magic starts. That's when the chef's kiss begins, and you want to run it back at WrestleMania? I mean, come on. I beat you at Raw Anniversary. I beat you at No Way Out. You want to sit here and try to throw in these little obstacles and this and that? That's one thing. But listen, be a man. All right, you want to face me at WrestleMania? You want to go one-on-one with greatness? You want to go one-on-one with the man who created this Intercontinental Championship, who made this championship the championship on Monday, the championships on Friday? You want to go against that guy? Well, LA Knight, I don't think you're ready for that guy. Every single one of our matches, no matter how they've ended, I've danced circles around you, and you think that you're ready to go one-on-one with moi? Come on, Knight. You're going to have to think again. You're going to have to look twice in the mirror, because I don't think that you are that guy, LA Knight. I think you're another guy that's going to fall short. Another guy that's going to go to WrestleMania empty-handed. And that might be a fact of life, my friend. You want a reason? Charlotte, North Carolina, do we give Adam Cole a reason? Alright, well, I guess you're going to get your reason. Listen here. I have one more shot at this, Cole. I have one more shot at greatness. One more shot to prove that it all matters. That everything that I did this season matters. And underneath that cocky attitude, underneath that arrogant smile, underneath the protection of the Undisputed Era, deep down inside, what got you that championship still remains true in your heart. You can't hide it from me. You can't hide it from any of the professional wrestling fans all over the world. We know at the end of the day, when the hour counts, when the bell rings, that one thing stands true, and that Adam Cole wrestles his ass off, and that That is the Adam Cole that I want. I want the Adam Cole that has been scratching, that has been clawing to make himself the best. I don't want the best Adam Cole. I want the hungry Adam Cole. And I feel like deep down inside, you want to give it to me. But we can only do this dance one more time. We can only do this dance where it matters, and that is WrestleMania. You know what? You're on. What? Well, ladies and what? Okay, well, it seems like Adam Cole has just accepted the challenge. And ladies and gentlemen, I think we're about to get LA Knight Adam Cole 3 at WrestleMania. And yes, it's official, ladies and gentlemen. You know when you see the graphic, it is official. LA Knight Adam Cole for the IC title. It's coming. Just a shout out to our cover star Cody Rhodes, as the American Nightmare has had one hell of an impact here in Season 2 of Universe Mode. And now, ladies and gentlemen, you can go and pre-order WWE 2K23 now on Xbox, PlayStation Store, Steam, and whatever the hell you own. Just look it up and see if you can find it. If you go ahead and get the deluxe edition, then you can play 3 days early, being March 5th of this year. But if you end up pre-ordering the original edition, you just gotta wait 3 days. But don't worry, we will make sure we cover most of the content right here on the channel. And ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, still to come tonight inside your main event, it is going to be the aerial assassin himself, Will Ospreay, going one-on-one with Dirty Dom himself, Dominic Mysterio. But this time in his corner, he'll have the challenger for the Women's World Championship, Rhea Ripley, as Ripley has said last week that she is staying in the corner of Dominic Mysterio because of how everything went down last week. And ladies and gentlemen, later tonight, we're going to get a recap on how we got here to this match. But also, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we will finally see the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes answer the challenge of CM Punk. The world has been waiting. Everybody wants to know, will it be Rhodes and Punk at WrestleMania, or will Rhodes find himself down another road to WrestleMania? Every question that you have, it'll be answered right now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back out here, and well, this is what we were supposed to be getting into, and now we are finally going to be getting into it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is your American Nightmare. It is your second ever World's Heavyweight Champion here in Universe Mode. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Cody Rhodes, the man who will be gracing his face across the cover of WWE 2K23, which is now available over on Steam, PlayStation, and Xbox. And if you want to go ahead and play it a couple of days earlier, just go ahead and pick up that deluxe edition. That right there features the two women that'll be in our championship women's match at WrestleMania, Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley, as Cody Rhodes is here for one reason and one reason only, and that is to speak to the WWE Universe. Now, what's on this man's mind when it comes down to Cody Rhodes? The entire world always wants to know what he wants to talk about, even though he always throws the question back at us. But if you ask me, if you sit Plus down in a room and you ask me, hey Plus, what do you think Cody wants to talk about? Well, I'll tell you exactly what Cody wants to talk about. 2 weeks ago, we'll show you what went down, ladies and gentlemen, and it was the Messiah himself coming back to the WWE. It was CM Punk, and Punk said simply to every single body that he wanted Cody Rhodes, and he wanted him at WrestleMania, and there was only one way that was gonna happen, and that was if Cody accepted the challenge. Cody later then came out, and Cody said that he has nothing to prove to CM Punk. Charlotte, what do you want to talk about? Who am I kidding? I know exactly what you want to talk about. You want to talk about the exact thing that advertised me coming out here tonight. You want to talk about WrestleMania. You want to talk about the moments leading up to WrestleMania. What makes WrestleMania so creative? What makes WrestleMania so great? What makes WrestleMania that grand stage? You want to talk about the spectacle of it all. And the truth is, I didn't think that I had a place this year at WrestleMania, whether if it was somebody challenging me to a match or me going after a certain title. I didn't think that I had a spot at WrestleMania this year. I thought the opportunity of Cody Rhodes was once in past. The main event spot sounded good for season 1, but season 2, maybe we decided to go elsewhere. I mean, who am I to be upset? I mean, superstars come, superstars go. That is the exact root of WWE. That is how things go. But there is a new challenge for me, it seems. A challenge from a certain superstar who calls himself the best in the world. A guy who I have been going face to face with for the last couple of months here in Universe Mode. And, well, as much as it's going to pain me to say, a guy that I respect, and his name is CM Punk. I'll be honest, Punk. You caught me off guard trying to challenge me to WrestleMania. You caught me off guard trying to extend your hand to me. But the truth of the matter is, the fact of the matter is that I don't trust you. I know I can't trust you. I hope the WWE locker room knows that they cannot trust you. And that is not because of what you once done in the past. That is because of the man that you came here to be. How you introduced yourself and how you carried yourself all throughout the way. I am all about moments. But I am not about taking moments away from other superstars. But you, Punk, you have to get put in your place. And if you want to do it at WrestleMania, then WrestleMania will be the spot that we do it. Punk, I accept your challenge for WrestleMania. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he accepted the challenge, though he did what the entire world, what the entire locker room has been asking him to do. And the American Nightmare just solidified himself. He just carved his path. His road is clear, and it has a straight line to March 17th. On the grandest stage of them all, known as WrestleMania. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going down, and Cody Rhodes will finally go one-on-one with CM Punk. Will Punk expose Cody once and for all? Find out at WrestleMania. That right there, earlier tonight, was as good as it's gonna get when it comes to Adam Cole respecting other people in the ring. But all I needed was for him to say the word yes. All I needed was for him to tell me that LA Knight just got the rocket strap put on his back and he's ready to go to WrestleMania. So ladies and gentlemen, one final warning from LA Knight to the Undisputed Era. Now that the dust is clear and now that his system is clear with the challenge in his head, Cole, I am coming for you. I am coming for that Intercontinental Championship, and trust me alone when I say that after WrestleMania, the Undisputed Era will be no more. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to thank everybody for one hell of a night. As coming up next, we are going to be getting into our main event, Dominic Mysterio versus Will Ospreay. But next week, ladies and gentlemen, we can now confirm that Roman Reigns will be here to respond to Solo Sikoa. And also, we will be seeing the best in the world, and he will be talking about Cody Rhodes as they now have a match confirmed for WrestleMania. Ladies and gentlemen, so much is going down, and we're getting right into the meat and potatoes because, ladies and gentlemen, without wasting any time, my favorite part of the show, it's time for your main event. Ospreay, Mysterio, one-on-one. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you how this one came to be. Last week, Dominic Mysterio, he was no fan of Will Ospreay. I'll take you back to what happened last week, ladies and gentlemen, and we were wondering where and what Dominic Mysterio was doing, and Rhea Ripley found out very, very quickly as Dominic Mysterio was getting a chair. Let's just say him and the chair were having a bit of a hugging session over and over again, as Will Ospreay has said during the contract signing on Old School Raw that he was going to do any and everything to take down the Judgment Day before WrestleMania. We've seen, you know, Damian Priest step up. We've seen the Godfather get put down by the aerial assassin. We haven't seen JD step up as of yet, but it seems like Dominic Mysterio is having his turn and what could be his way tonight with the #1 contender going into WrestleMania, Will Ospreay. It is going to be very interesting, ladies and gentlemen, as we usually see this mixture of Challenger versus Judgment Day, but in this case, it is Challenger taking more of the fight to the Judgment Day than we've ever seen before. We're seeing the Judgment Day in a position where they are being cornered. The Judgment Day in a position where they are being well calculated and everything isn't going in the favor of the Judgment Day. That's something different. Something we have yet to see from them, and that is something that Will Ospreay is bringing. We've seen the Judgment Day do everything that they've done to Will Ospreay. We've seen them attack Will Ospreay, whether it be in the variation of, you know, JD or Dominic or Damian or Finn Balor. Every single member of the Judgment Day has put their hands on this man, and Will Ospreay being taped up and all, he has had enough of it. He knows what he has to look forward to. He knows where his path goes. He knows where his destiny lies, but it's all about how you get there. And Will Ospreay is trying to make the road to his WrestleMania a memorable one. I said it before and I'll say it again. Will Ospreay has got to be one of the best superstars to be here in Universe Mode. He beat CM Punk. He is a guy who beat Cedric Alexander, beat Damian Priest, and could add Dominic Mysterio to his record. But March 17th, this young gun steps up when all the bright lights are shined upon him, as he is going to be going one-on-one with a Finn Balor who is the most dangerous in his element when he is known as the Demon. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, Finn Balor has only put up that Demon moniker once before, and that was back at No Mercy, ladies and gentlemen, when he went one-on-one with Bryan Danielson. So imagine what he thinks of Will Ospreay to take the Demon out of retirement and bring on the WrestleMania for the first time ever. It's going to be good, but ladies and gentlemen, we have a main event to get to, and a main event to get to is what we will do as... Oh man, look at this Dominic Mysterio, as cocky as ever, even after last week, even after Will Ospreay did what he did to him with the chair last week. You know, Dominic Mysterio still goes into this one being cocky, being arrogant, doing whatever he wants to do. And you see Will Ospreay now taking his time here with Dominic Mysterio, but making sure every punch, every kick, oh, it means something. It counts for something. Into the cover now. Is this one going to be it? No, kick out at 2. As if Will Ospreay can knock off the 3rd generation Mysterio. I mean, imagine what that can do for the career of Will Ospreay. Now springing through on Dominic Mysterio. Another cover. Is he going to put him away here? As you see Will Ospreay, as much as he wants to inflict pain on the Judgment Day, a lot of urgency in the mind of Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay is definitely not 100%. We have 20 days away going into WrestleMania. That is less than 3 weeks away. Will Ospreay has a bright road ahead of him. A lot of opportunities ahead of him, especially if he can win the World Heavyweight Championship. But at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking at a Will Ospreay who's not going into the pay-per-view at 100%. And that right there is a disadvantage, especially going against an entity known as the Demon. And look at that now, as Dominic Mysterio looking to do damage to the arm. Oh man, once again the left arm of Will Ospreay, as you see, it's taped up, and oh, spine buster there. That whole left side of Will Ospreay is messed up after the gruesome attack by Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough a couple of weeks ago to Will Ospreay, as Ospreay was down for the count, but Ospreay made sure that as time goes by little, he's coming back for what's his. And oh man, Mysterio, beautiful maneuver there, taking him down there. And now, wait a minute, what does he have in mind here? Once again, now look at this, Ospreay now in trouble. Dominic now takes him down. As look at this, you see Mommy on the outside cheering him on, and Dominic Mysterio not playing any games with Will Ospreay. Ospreay in a bit of trouble here by Dirty Dom, and Dominic Mysterio, big Irish whip, bouncing Ospreay off the ropes, drop kicking him there. And Dominic Mysterio having Will Ospreay very well scouted here tonight. Not something that I'd ever think that I would say here in Universe Mode, but it is definitely something that is a fact. And oh, wait a minute, Ospreay now bringing him, or excuse me, getting brought to the outside there, as he is in a bit of trouble here. And oh, Ospreay taking him down. Beautiful, beautiful work there by Dominic Mysterio. Mysterio once again going for a clothesline. Now standing moonsault there. You know, we talked about Dominic Mysterio. We talk about, you know, what Dominic Mysterio's been doing here in Universe Mode. We talk about the level of performance that Dominic Mysterio has been on over the last couple of weeks here in Universe Mode, and it has been on an absolute up high, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough wrestle in their handful of tag team matches. They've done what they got to do. Into the cover now. Is this one going to be it? Here's kick out at 2 there by Will Ospreay. Ospreay kicking out at 2. A lot of life left in the tank of Will Ospreay, but you definitely can tell that, you know, the maneuvers of Dominic Mysterio, it's taking damage. It's taking effect to Will Ospreay. And look at this now. Is Will Ospreay. Oh, my God. Getting absolutely tormented in the corner there as Dominic Mysterio scouting Will Ospreay, thinking about what he wants to do and how he wants to do it to him. You see he's mainly targeting that side of him. And now, oh, wait a minute. Dominic concocting a plan here tonight as now he's talking to the WWE Universe, knows exactly what he wants to do and misses out there. Will Ospreay moving out of the way, now using the ropes to his advantage here as he takes him down with a clothesline of his own. Gets up to his feet, goes for another clothesline, misses out there, goes to the outside though. Thinking to himself what he needs to do next as Dominic gave Ospreay no time to think at all and went right to the outside. Beautiful work by Dominic Mysterio. I said it before and I'll say it again, ladies and gentlemen. When you talk about the in-ring work of Dominic Mysterio, it's like it excels every single week Dominic Mysterio comes here in Universe Mode. The level that Dominic Mysterio was on when he first joined Universe Mode to now is completely different, ladies and gentlemen. The aura of this man is just off. And it is on a whole nother level. You know, you talk about Damian Priest being the Godfather. You talk about, JD McDonough being the ace. Mommy being the creator of brutality. You know, I'd call Dominic Mysterio more the hitman. When it comes to Balor needing to get things done, he's been relying on Dominic Mysterio as of late. As Mysterio now locking in that second amigo. Call him Guerrero as he hits that third one there. Third amigo as the three amigos is locked in, signed, sealed, and delivered there. And it seems like Will Ospreay could be down for the count as Dominic Mysterio, high risk, high reward, frog splash, 2 and no. Ospreay with a kick out. And wait a minute, the crowd chanting. And we know exactly what they're chanting for. Look at this. Bianca Belair's here. The EST is here! What the hell is Belair doing out here? And you see Dominic Mysterio looking on and saying, oh! Face buster there by the EST over the last couple of weeks. Rhea Ripley has been targeting Bianca Belair. We know they have an up-and-coming matchup coming up at WrestleMania. And now Bianca bringing it to the other side. Oh, man! Flipping it, KOD! Kiss of death. Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Rhea Ripley's down for the count, but look at this. Ospreay with a stunner to Mysterio. Mysterio doesn't know where he's at or what the hell is going on, as now Ospreay lines him up. Storm Breaker. It's over. 1, 2, 3. Will Ospreay does it. Will Ospreay knocks off Dominic Mysterio the only way he knows how. Oh my God, what a match. We talk about the build all the time, ladies and gentlemen. We talk about what Ospreay has been doing here in Universe Mode. We talk about the future of Ospreay. Let's talk about the present, ladies and gentlemen. This match was one hell of a match. And even though Rhea Ripley may be up to her feet now, Bianca Belair and Will Ospreay have the last laugh tonight as the champion and the challenger go into WrestleMania, taking down the Judgment Day. But ladies and gentlemen, Mayhem is the next stop. We know Friday night is the wrestling show, and Candice LeRae is going to be going one-on-one with Becky Lynch. But ladies and gentlemen, we're also going to be having a rankings match. Who is going to be getting the number 7 ranked spot? Will it be Pretty Deadly, or will it be the LWO? Find out this Friday, ladies and gentlemen. And now confirmed, it was supposed to take place a couple of weeks ago. but now it is official face-to-face, and it'll go down on Friday night between Bianca and Rhea Ripley. And inside your main event, we are going to be seeing the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, step up against Bryan Danielson. Last week, we've seen AJ Styles go against Seth Rollins, and we've seen Danielson help his Shield brother and Seth Rollins. Tonight, AJ Styles wants to get his hands on the American Dragon ahead of both of these men's WrestleMania matches. Who is going to walk away with the victory? Comment your comment down below, ladies and gentlemen. I love you guys so much. Like and subscribe for more content on the channel. More content is coming you guys' way, and I will make sure to see you guys in the next one. Peace.